Peace and great health. This is the Count Noble L. Dallas L. Bailey Bay. And we're going to share this on two different platforms today. We're going to do the Moorvue Podcast and More For You. Okay? It's going to be on both platforms, both channels here on YouTube. And we're going to do a reaction video to, I think it's called The Kickback with DT. And shout out to him. Shout out to the Kickback crew. And this is a reaction to Toxic People in College public interview. Let's get it.
This video, we're going to talk about toxic people because, everybody and their mother is toxic. So we're going to run through the streets to see what people got to talk about. So kick back, relax, and let's get it. What's the best thing about a toxic person?
The dick. The dick. Times two. It's the dick.
That shit is fun. That shit is real fun.
The best thing about a toxic person is like when you guys keep going back to each other, you guys like still show love for each other and everything, so the love is still there.
A toxic person got good sex, straight up. Hit a nigga up.
The best thing about a toxic person is they dick.
You gotta understand something. These are young adults. Okay, these are young adults, but it gives an insight to, so you can take this from your college going age is what, from 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 age ranges, right? From now trust me, if you ever been to a university, from 7 to, you get, I remember one time we had a genius at my alma mater. I think he was like 15. So you could say something like 15 and up to 60. I mean, there is no limitation who actually in undergrad. But these are the young people, like say they graduated from high school, they went straight from high school, went to college, took no breaks, anything like that. You're dealing with these minds, individuals of these same individuals will come out of this, right? And be like, where are the good folk at? A lot of people say toxic situation, oh, the sex is so good, because you are emotionally involved. You're not arguing with nobody you don't give a fuck about. You're not getting mad. You're not getting no attitude with someone that you don't care nothing about. It's toxic because you can't let it go, because you can't walk away from it. When I was young, I would never have sex with no damn body I was a man with. My dick wouldn't work. My brain and my dick they are joined at the hip. Literally. They are joined. My brain and my dick are joined. If the person, like, I'm a high, like to the utmost. I get highly turned off with something that doesn't appear to desire, like me, want to be around me, want to hear what I got to say, don't want to see what, like, if any type of rejection, I'm not type of, like, I'm trying to make that shit better, especially if I didn't cause no problems there, like, or if we beefing or whatever, I ain't trying to fuck. When I was young, I was like that. I've always, like, I'm just not attracted to the non-peace. I've never been attracted to, like, oh, I got no. And I ain't saying being in a toxic situation. I've been in many toxic situations, but trust and believe me, I didn't want it to continue. Does that make any sense? I wanted that shit to stop. So if you got to go days and don't speak to someone, or weeks or months or whatever, till whatever calms down, till people can come back, you know what I'm saying, act like they got some sense or get over the situation or whatever the case may be. I know a lot of young people think that shit is fun, but these the same type of situations get your ass shot, get you set up on some humbug shit. It ain't healthy. These are the things that we call later on the trauma that I went through when I was young. It is a choice. Now you couldn't have no trauma probably between the age of you was born, the first day you was born, till you got out on your own. Probably couldn't control none of that. You can't control your environment until you can create your own environment. But when you create your own environment, what kind of environment are you going to create? Even at that young of age, what do you want around you? What don't you want around you? And at a young age, a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old gets bored as fast as a 6-year-old do. They got about the same attention span. It ain't that far from just a regular old adult. The attention span of human beings is short. That's why things like TikTok, Snapchat, or whatever little short things, reels, shorts on YouTube. That's why these things get looked at so much, because it's short. It is very short. I don't need to give it a whole lot of attention. If it's over 5 to 10 damn seconds, I'm passing on it. But did you know on YouTube, if you watch anything for 5 seconds, it's a view. It counts as a view. Just want to add that in there.
Yeah. Toxic dick is the best dick, and you can send me to hell for that. Thank you.
Toxic head is.
Girl, you're gay.
Listen, I eat toxic pussy, okay? And I be happy as fuck.
I mean, I know me. I'm straight real. Like, best thing about it is being straight up real. Like, they actually, baby, do you trust me? Nah, it's a dollar. I don't trust you. For me.
The best thing is just spicy all the time. You always got the juiciness, like of
You always having a tea of your own tea. What's your toxic trait?
I gotta add this. Do you remember when you was in like elementary school? And this happens a lot. When a little boy, a little girl, they like each other, or a little girl like a boy, or a little boy like a girl, whatever like that, and they get into a fight. You, for some reason, a person that you like, especially women, when they get like teenagers, they like to hit you. Like, stop, bam. I can't stand that shit. Cause they be hitting you. They don't be like, they be like, boy, bam. Like, look, what the fuck is wrong with you? Calm the fuck down. When you don't get to that point, like, yo, we ain't kids no more. Look, you can touch me with some niceness in it. Don't be too aggressive. I can't be too aggressive with you. That's called assault. I ain't trying to be pussy. You know, when you freaky, that's a different thing. But, just like, bam, you know what I'm saying? My whole point of bringing it up, these are kids. They might be 17, 18, 19, 20. But do they sound like adults to you? Like adults, they are young adults, correct? So you gotta give them that little, you gotta give them that time to grow. You hope they will want a better thing even at that age, because it's not healthy. And you would think, if I don't have this little, some women, I ain't gonna say all, but just go with me on this. Some women at that age coming up, if they feel like they don't have this little toxic shit going on, they feel like they ain't got love. That's almost as if some, and as has been said about, the many abused and domestic violence situations, whether it's men doing it to women, and we're seeing now that because we got the cameras, women doing it to men. A lot of people in those situations that people don't even talk about no more, is they feel like a woman. I've heard this before. A woman saying, if a man ain't whooping my ass, I don't feel like he love me. This shit right here, this shit. Because you can do that childish little old shit when you were a child. It's to fight my sister. Like, as a child. You know what I'm saying? Children do that. My children have done it. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta teach each and every one to show each other respect and keep your damn hands to yourself. Do you understand that? But when we don't grow out of that and mature, this shit right here.
I like to argue, start arguments for no reason.
I'm a Gemini.
If you post me, I'm reporting your page twice.
I have a wall up. Like, I don't let anyone in easily.
Like, I flirt back, but I really don't want it.
My toxic trait? Shit, everything. Everything about me is toxic, bro.
Okay,
You
can I hold
explain.
it?
Yeah, you gotta explain.
First of all, like, I'm a liar. Even if I'm wrong, I'm not wrong.
Why?
Because I'm not wrong.
Okay.
I don't gotta answer nothing, so don't ask me nothing.
Look, haven't I know there's a many young and older women feel exactly like this. You got to appreciate the honesty from young people. And the whole thing I'm trying to say with this, as you get older, you hold these people mature and not look at things the way they used to. But we know for a fact that is a very small number of people that actually evolve and look at the world in a different manner. So a lot of times you got to go to the root of the whole thing. Who is the person, man or woman, you dealing with? And have they grown? That's why you got to talk to people about the things that a lot of people don't want to talk about their past. So I have no problem talking about my past because you got to grow from that shit. As they said, contemplating the past is almost as good as praying. Right? So you won't repeat shit. That's why it's good to know history. So you won't repeat it. And a person that don't know history is bound to repeat it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's trust for me. I don't trust my friends that much. When it comes to females, for me, they top 5 liars for me. You can't trust them. They tell you they with their friends, but in real life they with another nigga for me. Like, let's be real.
That's tough.
My toxic trait is that, like, I can talk to a guy and then, like, 2 days later, I'll be not interested.
My toxic trait is I'm a spoiled brat.
That's all young
Even
people.
If I don't get my way,
They will switch their mind up in a heartbeat.
No way. If it ain't my way, ain't the highway. If it ain't the highway, bitch, you ain't driving because I'm fucking killing you.
What's your favorite toxic line?
I didn't see your phone call.
I was asleep. Sorry.
What you doing?
I ain't never do that back in the day. I just, back then we ain't have cell phones. So, you had beepers though. You had beepers so you can't say you ain't see the number like that. You're like, it's just, I call you back, 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 I call you back all damn day long.
WYD. That's my favorite line right there. I ain't gonna lie.
What's going on here?
I ain't see your message.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, espérate.
Yeah, bro, you better.
Espérate.
It wasn't you, it was me, or let me think. You made me do it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He told me that.
That's a good one.
My favorite one is
You
That's
made me
Not
do
My
it.
Girl, though.
That sound like what women do.
Now this. Now this.
Because of what you did.
This is my favorite.
It's because of what you did. It's because of what you did. That's why I did it. I've been told that before. I've been told by women they fucked other men because of me. Real shit. No shit. I mean, some people, don't have those conversations and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, or don't want to admit to it. I don't handcuff pussy. I was taught you can't anyway. It's going to do what it wants to do. Either you can roll with it or not, It's one or the other. You don't own nobody out here. They're like my children. They're my property until they become of age. Then they grown. They'll always be mine because they came from my ball sack. But they are their own. They govern self. I'm trying to teach them how to do so in the highest regard. Right? But gotta let a person do what they're gonna do, man.
I don't say this, but I think it's very toxic when a nigga be like, I'm not ready for a relationship, but I don't want you with anyone else. That shit is toxic.
That's beyond toxic. That's beyond toxic. I've experienced that before. I've experienced that shit before. No cap. And when I say I've experienced it, I experienced it in a way where a certain individual that was in a relationship, anymore in my place or whatever like that. And what they do, anybody called me, they told whomever was like, me calling here, all this kind of stuff, even though me and this person weren't in a relationship. We wasn't in a relationship. We was not in relationship. This wasn't no disguise. It wasn't no nothing that but knew that she didn't want me, but she didn't want nobody else to be with me. Have you ever experienced some shit like that before? That shit is enraging, man. Like, that's a different kind of thing, because it's like you are prohibiting a person's life. Like, you won't let this person go on with their life. And I feel like things like that, needs to be handled in a certain kind of way. I can't even say the way it should be handled, because it's not gonna be taken the right way. So I'm gonna just not say it. But it should be handled in a certain kind of way. When someone prohibits you to live your life when you are not prohibiting theirs, when you get out of their way, but they would do everything to try to fuck your shit up because of whatever damn feeling they feeling, that's an ass whooping, man. Don't nobody deserve that shit. That's crazy. That's beyond toxic. That's dangerous. Because you can mess with the wrong person, man, woman, or child. You can just mess with the wrong person, and they ain't gonna react to that shit too cool. They gonna have to fool. Everybody ain't gonna be like, man, they crazy, man. Now, some people are like, yo, what a get? Fuck that. The fuck they? You never know. See, and that happens. That shit happens. Just fucking with the wrong person. Like, sometimes you gotta just leave motherfuckers alone. Like, don't be blocking. That's one of the worst motherfuckers in the world. Motherfucker that block your shit. You're trying to move from A to B and they blocking whatever it is. They blocking. And there's many ways you can block somebody. There's many ways you can hate on somebody or like that. Don't do that shit. Don't be that bitch ass motherfucker. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. God almighty. Ugh.
That's the fuck right.
Enlighten us, please. Explain, please.
You could be in a situationship, y'all talking this and that, and time will pass and they're not trying to move forward. But God forbid if you give another nigga any entertainment or time, then it's a problem. Like, so if you don't want me giving any other person my time, then you need to sit here and clarify some things. Don't sit here and tell me you don't want a relationship, but you don't want me talking to anyone else. Is that crack you smoke?
Exactly. Is that crack you smoke? Men do that dumb shit. Men do that dumb shit. They have a woman, a wife, got a side piece, side chick, whatever you want to call it. Used to be a side piece before it was a side chick. I want to let y'all know that. Used to be a side piece ever before it was a side chick. Have a side piece and don't want her to talk to no damn body. You smoking crack. Like, what kind of shit is that? Trying to control the whole matrix from your little one point of view. There's a many men that done that stupid shit. Can't handcuff pussy, homeboy. Can't do it. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. And more than a bad look, it creates a bad habit. And it's in some this is how toxic the world is in individual. Some people want that kind of jealousy in their life. Some people want you to apply pressure. Some people want you to stress them the fuck out because they look at it as that's the only love that I know. Do you understand? A lot of people don't know what the fuck love is. They don't know how to show it. They don't know how to express it. They don't know how to accept it. They don't know how to live with it. They don't even know how to make it grow. People be wanting a lot of stuff, but they don't really know what the fuck they doing. And when we really young, we really don't know what the hell we doing at all. Stop the fuck shit.
Like,
I had no idea you could find this much on Ancestry.
This is my mom's yearbook picture from high school. How'd they even get this?
You better not say nothing.
I ain't even gonna say it. Go ahead.
Believe what you want. I already said what I said. If you don't believe me, then that's on you. Because I already told you. If you don't trust me, don't fuck with me.
That's
At the end of the day, you don't gotta fuck with me.
That's a good one. she good, boy. She good.
I'm sorry.
She good.
If that's what you heard, then that's what you heard.
She good.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how toxic
He
are
is
you?
good.
100%. And he loves it here.
Is toxic a good thing or a bad thing? Where we at with that?
We're bad, really. It's bad.
So I'm gonna go with the lower number. I'm like a 1, all right?
A 1 plus 5, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe a
I'll
6.
take a 6. I'll take a 6. Yeah.
Like a 2.5.
2.5, you sure?
I'm lying. Like I'm like an 8.
9.
Nah, maybe a 10.
Now that I thought about it, not 11. I'll be. I'm like a 3. I'm not toxic.
He like a 3 times 10. That's what you really mean.
Yeah, that's a 30.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how toxic are you?
12.
12. Okay, wow, okay.
I'm a 10. At least I know damn well I'm a 10. You know why? Because I can't be the same 3 that nigga coming with for the same female. You get what I'm saying? Something got to be different. I'd rather be toxic than be normal, if you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right, brother? Because if I'm toxic, I'm going to leave a mark. I'm going to definitely leave a mark.
Like a 7.
Oh, 7 on like a Monday, a 10 on a Saturday.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's messed up, but it's true. You know, young men that's toxic, they'll get pussy. Young girls just don't want no sweet guy. They don't. I mean, they don't. You gotta look. The game is vicious. The game is vicious. If you're gonna play the game out there, if you young, y'all out there in the game, y'all need to learn every trick. You need to learn every part of the game. You need to learn every play in the book. Because the thing about it is, whether you learn it or not, you're gonna learn it because it's gonna be done to you. Every one of them, every play in the book is gonna be done to you. Everyone, because see, at a young age, the one thing you don't know is don't nobody know what the fuck they doing. So guess what? Everybody just trying. And the thing that works for them, they're gonna keep doing. I don't care if it's really good, it's really bad, really nice, it's really sweet, really devilish, really whatever works at that age, you're gonna keep doing because what else is you gonna do? When it don't work, then you have to try something else. Or you'll give up, you take a break from the game, like I ain't doing it no more. Then you get back in the game with a vengeance. Yo, that game is something out there. Ain't no, that thing is vicious. I retired. I gave it up. I couldn't do it no more. Focused on just me being a dad. That's the most important thing in the world. To me, focus on that. But when you young and in that game, that thing is vicious. That's why it's best not to handcuff if you're not in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, trying to go forward to build something, get married, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Just get yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. If that's what it is. If you're not gonna focus on trying to get married, then what you need to be doing is just getting better. You know what I'm saying? Getting career right, getting your mind right, just enjoying life because you're supposed to, because you're only gonna be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 once. Ain't no going back. When you're 35, you're 35. Ain't going back. You ain't going back to 30. When you're 40, you ain't going back to 35. When you're 45, you ain't going back to 40. When you're 50, yeah, same shit. It go as the beat goes on at this motherfucker.
Yeah. You see, we was on the same time. So on a scale to 1 to 10, how toxic are you?
I don't think I'm toxic. I think I just get toxic.
All right, so
Like a 7,
maybe 8.
Yeah, these some honest young people. You gotta
7.6.
appreciate that shit. You
I
really
ain't that
do.
toxic. Like, if you nice, I'll fuck with you. You feel me? Like, I'll fuck with you if you nice. But if I could sense that you toxic, then shit, we about to be sick as fuck.
And that's how a lot of times you got to go. A lot of times you got to match energy out there in the young game, young men and young women. Sometimes you got to match energy. If someone you feel like being slick with you, then you don't have to be slick with them because you can't be real with a motherfucker that's fake. That's one thing that does not work out there. You cannot be real with someone that is fake. You're going to lose. And another thing too, when you do play the game, you're going to win or lose, and you're going to win and lose. You're going to lose and win. That's what happens in the game. It's a lose and win affair. But you can also do one other thing too. You cannot play the game. Then that's a whole nother thing to do. Meaning what? Then that's when you match energy. Because you could be real to motherfuckers. Like I'm like this, but when you see they playing, then you start to play. You switch the whole shit up. Had that shit, have motherfucker thing one way. You switch the whole up, have them thinking, like, hold up, like I thought, like, what you talking about? I thought that's the way you wanted. Why you tripping? Oh, okay. You know, stop the arguing. Switch up on it. You always stop it. Just you got that. When a person don't argue with you, your ass is in trouble. Ooh, that's all I got to say about that. Like my grandma said, yo, one link in the chain, hey, cannot rattle by itself. It takes two. Takes two. Be mindful of that. And I'll be back.